I'm going to take you to see Mando Rex Props, a local prop maker. That's right, it's field trip time, today on Darth Rage Reviews. Now I got to pack all of this crap up and take it on the road. I didn't really think this one through.
Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force? Nah, for the Republic!
Greetings, Force fans, and welcome to another episode of Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force. Today, I'm going to do something I've never done on Darth Rage Reviews. I'm going to take a field trip, and I'm taking you with me. We're going to go visit Mando Rex Props, a new friend of mine named John that I met at the Alabama Comic-Con. He is a local guy, like 5 minutes from here. 5 minutes from here, Mando Rex Props, 5 minutes from my house. So a local new friend that I'm going to go take a visit to his workshop and kind of show y'all what he has available. And this is what I want from y'all. So I don't ever ask y'all to pay for anything here. It's all free. But what I would like you to do is head on over to Instagram and go ahead and follow Mando Rex Props. And you're going to want to do it. Spoiler, it's going to be a giveaway coming up, giveaway ahead. So I guess it's not a spoiler. Spoiler alert, not a spoiler. But there's going to be a giveaway involved, and you're going to have to be following Mando Rex Props on Instagram in order to qualify. So Mando Rex Props, they are a Galactic Armory Patreon. So anything on the Galactic Armory site, he can print for you. Print it to you, send it to you. He'll do custom stuff, size it to you. He does full armors. He does helmets. He does whatever. It's a commission-based business, so check him out. You can also check him out at MandoRexProps.com and go ahead and get a free quote, start the process over there. So why don't we pack all of this up? And again, I didn't really think about that before I decided to do this. And let's head on down the road to Spanish Fort, Alabama. We're going to go visit John over at Mando Rex Props. Come with me. All right, y'all, we are here, as promised, field trip day here at Darth Rage Reviews. So I've traveled probably 5 minutes from the Darth Rage Studios to come here to Mando Rex Props. So I've met a lot of really cool people in, this, my internet exploration of Star Wars and costuming, but I haven't been lucky enough yet to really meet anybody local. So I was really surprised when I kind of turned the corner at the Alabama Comic-Con couple months ago, and I see his booth with Spanish Fort, Alabama up there, which is literally 5 minutes from my house. So I knew I had to strike up a friendship, had to get to know what this guy's about. And this is John from Mando Rex Props. And basically, what does he do? He does what I do, but he does it better. So he is a 3D printer prop maker. You can find him at MandoRex.com, where you can really put in commission requests and kind of get that one-on-one quote if there's something that you need. He is a Galactic Armory Patreon, so really anything on their website he can build for you. But he does really, really good helmets, props, armor on commission. So tell us about what you got going on here, John.
Well, I started doing this probably professionally, maybe about 8 months ago. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, it's been a couple years in the process of just making things that I wanted to make. And over the time, people started telling me or appreciating the detail that I was putting into things, and then people started asking if I can make them something. And before long, it kind of turned into a business, mm-hmm. and which is really cool. I personally retired from the military not too long ago, and which freed up some space and time, and gives me something to do and kind of invest in. It's a hobby business, so I take it seriously, but it's not.
Mine's the same. The way that I like to think of mine is basically I'll do my commission work to pay for my own, fun.
Right.
It makes my wife a lot less angry when it's coming out of my Darth Rage account when I'm buying these costumes rather than that. So it's same kind of thing. It's more of a hobby business, but it's hobby business for me, and I think yours is probably more of a 50-50, which is that's a brave step to take too.
It's pushing more towards that, and definitely the more I've been kind of putting myself out there and doing things like this or the Comic-Con, definitely. And I'm learning. It's a process of learning business and, taking something that is a hobby and then, having to manage the business aspect of it. So, and I'm a one-man show. So, I only take on the clientele that I can handle. Yeah. And so I won't be having these long wait lists.
Well, and that's a big problem in this community. And I got into this initially through lightsabers. Same kind of thing with custom lightsabers. You'll get installers that will take so much work in that, you sometimes have a year and a half wait for it. So this is what I love about Keep Trooping, the place that I told you to go for the boots.
Yep.
They're the same kind of thing. They'll do a month's run. They'll open it up at the beginning of the month, and they will only make those shoes or take those orders that they can do in that month. So I appreciate the fact that you're respecting the clientele enough like that, because it's easy to, somebody says, hey, I want this, to just say, oh, yeah, send me the money. Because most of us we'll get a deposit up front, and that's free money off the bat until you get this done. So I respect the fact that you don't take on that work like that.
Yeah.
I also respect the fact that you're a 3D printer, because that's the side that I never really got into, and I felt like, I've programmed a Profi lightsaber. I'm sure I've got the technical expertise to do it, but it's just like a headache that I don't want to deal with. So that's the other thing I appreciate is now, if I've got something that typically I just order straight from Galactic Armory, they're pre-done things. But if there's something they don't have made, now I've got somebody that I can pay to do it that's local. So I can give you some money. I don't have to go through, bothering Aaron to try to make something that he's not normally making. So I appreciate the fact that you've got that skill. It's a skill that I just don't want to take the time to learn,
Yeah, or invest into it, because don't get me wrong, 3D printing has gotten way accessible to everyone. And there's different 3D printers that are out there that, are on maybe more of the higher expense zone, but they're still accessible.
Sure.
But my larger printers get me the ability to print one-shot things like an armor. Still have to slice some things up, but generally, you can get into 3D printing and produce pretty good quality stuff, but there are learning curves to it, and there are things and nuances that, what happens when it doesn't come out? Can you save a print? If you're going to cut it up, can you actually put it back together and glue it and weld it and do the things to make it look smooth?
That's what I don't want to tell. I've got almost 3 years of experience building armor and painting.
Right.
Love painting. I love that artistic part of it.
That's what I love.
The armor part, clone armor, ABS builds, I've kind of gotten down to a science, and I'm really, really good at it. I need to, maybe my birthday, I'll ask my wife for a 3D printer, and I'll just start to delve into it, because it kind of seems silly that I don't have one, but it's just, I don't know why. Just, the math, science, computer part of it just doesn't appeal to me as much as the hands-on part of prop building.
There's a lot of people that are like that.
Yeah.
And that's why, having the ability to do that in-house and, especially for people that are doing it locally, but, anywhere, want to reach out to me. I also resin print for my detail stuff. So, nice. Which, having the FDM printing and then also resin printing, combining the two, I can get really detailed pieces.
I love everything that I'm getting from 850 Armor Works now. All the detail pieces are resin printed, and it's just amazing. It's almost no finishing at all.
Very little. Yeah. A little. Hit it up with some sandpaper, a little bit,
and then just filler primer, and you're looking at it, and there's nothing to sand. So It's wonderful.
You get corners are crisp, lines are crisp. Yep.
So tell everybody where they can find you, and then we're going to take a quick tour around this here studio and take a look at what we got going on.
So MandoRexProps.com is my website, which is it's very basic. I am a commission-based artist, so I don't generally sell on my website, but it is a place for you to reach out and contact me by filling out the commission request form, and then just fill out the information, and I can send you an email, and then we can set up a free consultation to kind of see what you're doing. Going to galacticarmory.net, checking out their 3D files. I have access to all those, so if you just find something that you're looking into, I have that file, so I'll be able to work that into the whole build price. And then also what I started this out on is my Instagram at Mando Rex Props. And that's my day-to-days, what I'm working on, my stories, everything is just kind of what I'm doing. Keeps you up to date. So if you want to see my past work, you can go and look in there and look at the different helmets I've done and commissions for full armor sets or even blasters. So.
And I encourage y'all to check it out. He's got some really good looking stuff. And we're about to take a look around the studio to kind of take a look at some of these things. And speaking of Instagram, stay tuned because we got a little surprise coming up for Instagram that maybe involves one of these helmets. So we're going to break this down, take a look around this here studio and show you what we've got going on. All right, so we'll start this tour at the print space. He's got 2 FDM printers with a filament air dryer. Next to that is a Neptune resin printer for all those little detail pieces. Then the rest of the workspace, it's full of props, like it should be. He's got his wife's Bo-Katan, his Mando that he made, various helmets, the entire Bad Batch. You need the entire Bad Batch, why not? These are all great examples of the work he's done. Very clean workspace. I'm extremely jealous of it. He's got a nice space to paint, but just trust, if you send some work his way, you're going to have a really, really fine product. All right, we're back after a brief tour of the space around here so you guys can kind of see some of the work that he's done. And we want to highlight this piece right here, which is not 100% complete. Still got some weather and some other detail work to do on it, but this clone pilot helmet can be yours. So John's going to be doing a giveaway through his Instagram, so look for it starting soon. It will be a follower giveaway, so you might as well, if you're not already, go follow Mando Rex Props because then you'll find out once the giveaway starts because he's going to announce it on Instagram. But we want you to follow Mando Rex Props on Instagram. We want you to follow Bounty Helmets, where the file for this helmet came from, on Instagram, and you're also going to follow me, which hopefully you're already following, Darth Rage Reviews on Instagram. But look for his page to kind of give you the details on this giveaway that's going to be coming up soon, kind of as soon as he gets this thing ready to go. So big fun, big prizes, lots of giveaways. It's what we do here. But I really appreciate, John. I thank you for taking the time to kind of let me come in here and see what you've got going on. I love visiting other prop makers. I love the work that you've done in here. I mean, you've got some really, really outstanding helmets. I can vouch for the quality of this work, y'all. If you need something done, go check out MandoRexProps.com or MandoRex.com?
MandoRexProps.
MandoRexProps.com. Go to Instagram, check him out at MandoRex Props. Check him out. Check out his work. You will really enjoy it. But I do appreciate you having me. Let's get to giving away this bad boy here because I know somebody wants this. I kind of want it myself, and I hope I'm still eligible, so I'm going to put my name in there. If not, I've got 2 other channels he doesn't know about. So I'm going to put all those names in there as well, too. So, all right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for being here. As always, y'all, I am Darth Rage. This is John. He's Mando Rex. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force. Well, that was a lot of fun. I really need to do that more often, get out and about and kind of show y'all some of the fun things that we've got going on around the community. That one, obviously, it fed right into what we do here. He is a Star Wars prop maker. I think he fits. So, new friend, John, make sure, if you are not, go follow him over on Instagram, MandoRexProps.com. Number 1, you'll see some great content. Number 2, you'll have his contact information if you ever want him to make a prop for you. And number 3, you will be eligible for that awesome clone pilot helmet that we're going to be giving away. I say he's giving it away, but he's nice enough to include me in the giveaway. So head on over to Instagram, give him a follow. If you're not following me over there, give me a follow as well. I would appreciate that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, give me a like. Give me a subscribe. You probably will like my other stuff if you liked this. As always, y'all, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.